I wanted to chime in on the Liver King debate, I guess. What's going on here? This guy's, just to give a little background on the Liver King, he's like 44, 45 years old, so mid 40s. His name's Brian Johnson. He's from Austin, Texas. He now does, I guess he's been doing for a little bit, Ancestral lifestyle, and hence the Ancestral supplements line he owns. I guess his net worth is like around 1 million, so he's a millionaire. He claims he's been working out since before he was 10 years old, and he says he took no days off, not even Christmas. That he currently works out like 10 to 14 times a week. You know him because of the whole liver situation. He does ice baths, and he eats animal liver for all the vitamins, and some, doesn't get bacteria, doesn't get the, I guess, all the dangers of having raw liver and testicles. Um, and then he sleeps on the floor or slats. And as you see there, he rarely wears t-shirts because of the ancestral lifestyle he does. Um, and then as far as his weight, um, he's weighed. He currently weighs 195, but he's weighed around 175, 175 pounds, and he's like 5'6", 5'7". So he's a short dude, 175, 195. So the first question would be, is he natural? So looking at his pictures, I would say he could be. Obviously, we don't know. I personally don't know. Like, he doesn't look natural in some pictures. He could have a really good pump going on. What I honestly think is going on is I think he's taken stuff before. I'm not sure if he's on TRT now. He might be. It looks like it. But I'm just going off of like some of the shoulders and the trap, growth there. He just looks like he's holding on to a lot of muscle tissue still. Um, and now that being said, you can see here the before picture. This is how he looks, definitely naturally. This is like him natural. And I would say, even if he's been working out since he was 10 years old and stuff, he might have been a very late bloomer. But what I honestly think happens is he's taken stuff, and over the years, and his consistency has been, on par, and that's why he is the way he is. He's, I think, genetically a skinnier, fit man, more like a mesomorph, and then he gains muscle over time. I think he might have dabbled in some kind of SARMs, pre-hormones, some kind of maybe potential steroids, and gotten to that point. And then because of the fact that he doesn't want to take away from all the years of sacrifice of dieting and working out, also that he maybe is still claiming natural. Um, I don't know why he would just not claim half natural or something, half natty. But that's my thought and perspective, just by the looks of how um, like juicy and pumped he looks. And then at the same time, though, I have been lean myself, and when you're really, really lean, people think typically you're like taking something. And I've gotten to that point, and I'll show here, I was weighing around 150, 155, and people thought I was on steroids. And they would literally tell me that and ask me that at the gym. And like pull me aside and be like, hey man, so what do you take? What steroids are you on? I'm like, what? And yeah, I had like no ideas about steroids at the time. I mean, I've heard of them, but I'd never like researched them. And that was with this, that body shape, and I was getting competition ready. So he is a very lean guy, and now knowing his height and weight, only weighing around 195, but looks like that, it could also be the whole, I guess it's the whole thing of bodybuilding where it looks like you're more jacked than you are, but then when you meet him in real life, you're like, oh, he's kind of a small guy, especially if you would put him next to like a professional bodybuilder who would weigh, instead of 195 at competition, weigh 260s, or heavier. Then you're going to see a massive difference. His delts and traps are a little suspicious. Now, going to the second thing, his abs, are they suspicious? There's talks about them being ab implants. I don't think so. although you can get fat reduction done around body parts, and some people do that. Bodybuilders will do that. They'll like have liposuction done around certain trouble muscle groups like chests or abs, anything, lower back. But yeah, so he have gone that done? Yes. At the same time, I also think he could be very lean naturally, since it looks like he's kept his abs just all year round. He seems to do that. He doesn't ever do a bulk, so he's just naturally a skinny boy that I think loved working out, grew some muscles, potentially took some gear, and has the huge alpha body that we see now all over. And then obviously his consistency. So you can't take that away from the guy. Any man who looks anyways, somewhat like that has had to put in a lot of time, money, effort into their diet, sleeping, eating, their routine, essentially, um, a regime to get to that level and to maintain that level for years on out. So I'm not too sure as far as from that natural picture to how he is now. He's definitely done something else to take his body to the next level, but it's a guess. In the end, I don't know. This is my assumption that he's probably taken some things, dabbled in some things, and he maybe doesn't anymore because it would just take away from his message. His message is, trying to spread the ancestral type of living and lifestyle. He has a wife and two kids, and he tries to do the similar lifestyle with them, whole foods diet kind of thing. So in my little research with him, you know, does he have ab implants? Don't think so. It's coming from someone who genetically also has weird, tie-ins that look very symmetrical. I also got asked. I've been told that it looks fake in real life, and so I'm guessing he gets a similar thing. It's just very symmetrical, looks fake, and when you're fat enough, it does definitely look fake. And then, is he natural? I think he's half natty. I think he could be on TRT. He could have done stuff in the past. However, being that weight and height, it's deceiving, and it's kind of the magic of bodybuilding. So he looks more jacked than he is, and especially if you give him a good pump before a photo shoot, he could look like he's on gear. So that's my 2 cents on the Liver King and what I think of him.